slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Okay, everyone, and welcome back. We have a ton of tomatillos I need to dehusk, so we're gonna do that so I can make salsa verde. So what I'm gonna do is we're going to take them out like this, and then some might be done and not, but I'm gonna start doing them. So I'm just gonna sit down here and dehusk them. And I have a garbage can right here I can put them in. They're so sticky. Some of these are really sticky. Might not be ready. But these were the ones that fell off or were big enough. So this is going to take me a few. Then I'm going to weigh out a pound. Because this is by a pound. This recipe. It's super easy, guys. You can do it. This makes a ton. I'm going to probably jar this stuff and stick it in the freezer. And then it makes really good different Mexican recipes. So if anybody has any, that one split. So some of these are going to be starting to go bad. And they've been sitting a while. I have pulled these like maybe a week or two ago. Maybe a week ago, but just been collecting more and more as we go. But yeah, we have a lot, and then I'm going to rinse these. And we never planted these. These are all volunteer, meaning they were planted at one time, and they just keep coming back every year. So my husband's dad planted these years ago out there. And now that we started watering it over here, they started coming back. I like them when they start turning a color, you know, like a purple color. The ones at the stores, though, they have huge tomatillos. I wish mine got that big. Last year they got bigger. That one's mush. So like the mushy ones I have to throw away. Can't really cook with them. And then some of them just stick. I'll have to like rinse them off. So you're going to peel these, and then you're going to weigh them out. I'm going to weigh out a pound, and then I'm going to cut them in half, and we're going to roast them. You can either boil them or roast them. So this one is, they said that the most flavor is the roasted. Like that one icky. Some of them are going to be. Yeah. But I get plenty of them, you know. Oops. Some of these, it's juicy. So gross. So I had this horrible dream last night, this morning, whichever. And having to deal with my ex again. Why? I don't know why I had a dream about him. I don't ever want to have dreams about knowing him, because I would never talk to him again. I would never talk to him ever again. Not if I can help it. And same with that other person. That one. Some of these. But it sure makes me be thankful that I don't have to deal with the abuse anymore. And it's been over 15 years. That's a blessing to wake up to, honestly. So I was glad to wake up from that dream, because that's a nightmare to me. Oops, I don't want anything to do with him. And sometimes I have dreams about my ex-best friend. Well, I can never really say that she was ever my best friend. She was one of those people waiting for me to fail to make her life feel better. That's what I think. Never was really behind my corner. Mission. Oops. Yeah. Those people are nowhere, not good people to have around. I can't stand them. The hypocritical people that don't have their life or their shit together but judge everybody else. Those types of people piss me off. Shouldn't judge anyone, because you don't know what people are going through. You never know what somebody's going through on the inside. They can put a smile on their face every day and be dealing with the worst news ever. So that's why you're supposed to be nice to people. Because you're only one step away from getting that diagnosis, or losing that job, or, you know, losing your family members. anything can happen. And everybody bleeds the same color. You know, nobody's better than anybody else just because your skin's lighter than somebody else's or darker than somebody else's. I mean, give me a break. Do you choose your race, your color, your culture, where you're from? No. Nobody chooses who they are when they're born. And if that was the case, then everybody would be born rich or to rich people, relatives, or whatever, you know. But money is not the meaning of life, you know. I'm just rambling on while I do this, and who knows, I may just fast forward all this because I don't know if anybody would really want. That one wants to hear me ramble. This is making my hands so sticky. This is the worst part of the tomatillos, y'all. I'm just gonna have to rinse them because some of them will come off. The ones that are drying, those ones are better. Come on. Then I gotta go chop ingredients, and we're gonna roast everything in the oven. And I'm gonna do a pound. I'm only gonna record a pound, I should say. I'll probably end up doing way more, but I'll just start showing recipes with it instead, with my homemade salsa verde. Instead, how about that? What do you guys think? Like, those ones are easy to peel. Oh, that one's split. But the ones that are already split, like the peeled off or open like that, those ones are easiest to open up, I think. That's what I think anyway. Like, unless they're dry, then it's easiest. See? And whatever sticks, that's okay. And usually you can just pinch it, like where, and do that. Like right here. Pinch it. That's like the easiest. This one's stuck. Like that. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But this is a lot, you guys. And this is not even all of them out there. That one might be. So we're just, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to make my salsa verde. And probably see if my neighbors want to try some. I might make some, I think it's called chili verde. Have you guys ever heard of it? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. This one didn't have poblano. So it's just jalapenos, onions, serranos, garlic, tomatillos, and I think and some cilantro and lime. But I think that goes in the bottom, and that one got mushed. Ugh. That's it. Okay. Hopefully that one's mushed. Okay, so I'm only gonna need a pound of these. That's probably loud. I don't know. Alright. Triple it. What do you mean? I can only do a little bit at a time, so I'm just gonna do a pound on camera, and then we can do the rest without filming. So that's a pound, or ounces. Oh, no, we don't need fluid ounces, do we? There. Now we're gonna need this. I'll just put it down like that. So the recipe calls for a pound. So we're gonna see how many that is. There's a pound. Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be tripled or something, huh? So like 2 pounds. I'll see what 3 pounds look like. Yeah. That's 2 pounds. Probably have like 4 or 5 pounds of tomatillos here. I'll probably just do 3 at a time. Well, that's 3 pounds now. That's 3 even. Let's see if I can do 4. I'm gonna see how many pounds I have. That's 4. Probably got about 4.5 pounds here. Oh, 5 pounds. Ooh, almost 6 pounds. Almost. Oh wait, let me see. There was a couple in the sink. They fell out. Oh, no. 5 pounds and 12 ounces. 12.7. Yeah. All right. That should fit. I'm gonna just roast those first. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, let me tell you guys. So my recipe calls for a pound, but I'm gonna do chop up these tomatillos and roast 5 pounds. And I am gonna also roast my jalapenos, my serrano, my onion, and my garlic. So let me grab some onion. I think it's, yeah, I'm gonna use this white onion. I think it says to broil. 6 inches above the heating element. So, that's about 6 inches. I'm just gonna put them in here. Actually, I'm gonna do my bottom one, so I can do bottom and top. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm just gonna cut and then I'm gonna broil everything together. Okay, so let me grab a cutting board and let me cut these tomatillos. And remember, we're doing 5 pounds. So we're gonna probably do a full onion. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. When I blend it, I think I'm gonna make it separate though. You know what I mean? Like, so it's all evened out right. So yeah, so we'll go here and I'll cut these. So we're just gonna cut these in half, and we're gonna put them face down like that. And this is gonna take a few moments to do this. Oops. I think I'm gonna double it and do it 2 at a time, because yeah. So I'll measure it out again after this. We'll see how much fits on one cookie sheet and go from there. Oh my. We're only going to broil this for like 6 or 7 minutes, it says. Moving our way. Alright. And just so if you use a recipe, you don't have to use the exact recipe. You can play around with recipes. You can add and subtract different things. So like this one doesn't say anything about salt and pepper over it, but some do. Some say to put oil over it and some don't. So I don't know if that one's any good. It smells bad. So if you notice one that's kind of mush, check it, smell it, because it should smell good. It just takes forever to cut these in half.
What?
The tomatillos. I don't want to.
You got it. Right. Oh, you got this.
Yeah.
I got that.
My theory is, you know how they're each measured out? If I do 5 pounds, now I don't know how much of everything is put together. See what I'm saying? So I'd have to do a pound, because it's not going to weigh a pound when I'm done roasting it. So I have to measure it out first, and then go from there. That's my theory.
You should always do it just
What?
like in the food processor. You get all the milk and stuff to the side, and everything else will run up to the side.
No, you're supposed to roast them.
All together.
All of it. Besides the lime juice and the cilantro.
Yeah.
Give me another bowl.
So you put that like that, and you put the onion on top of it.
Whoops. Why aren't you? No, so they were out. You're supposed to move. Yeah.
Yeah, go shut the shop.
Alright. So yeah, this isn't going to be a pound, I don't think. Oh, it might. 14. This might be a pound. Oh, it's a little over a pound. Alright, so take those off. Close enough. Alright. So this one was going over here. So this is how I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter how they're roasted, okay? So that's going to be one. I'm going to do 2 batches. Whoops.
Papers everywhere out there.
Oh yeah? I'm just going to do 2 at a time. And go from there. There we go. Oops. Okay. So now I'll cut these ones. That way I can roast all of it on one pan. You can watch something and you don't have to listen to music anymore. Just saying. Alrighty. All right. So I'll do that for now. And then we're going to roast half of the onion on each. I just got to watch the stickies get on me. We're going to do this white onion. If I can get it. I'm going to try to peel it and get it roasting. There we go. Let's put it over here. So I'm trying to break it apart. It's making my eyes water. And then I'm going to do two. I'm going to do two garlics on each. The crushed garlic. Just kind of crushed it. I do that on each. All right. No, not about that one. That one didn't roast right. Trying to get it to. Why is it screaming Freya? Sorry. All right, and then the next thing we're gonna do a jalapeno on each, and a serrano pepper. I think that's what it says. Oh, two. I'll just do one of each. We're just gonna do. Do you know how hot serranos are? Yeah. Scoville? And all of this I'm gonna keep and put in my chicken broth. What, 75? That's not bad. And they're more than jalapeno though. A little bit more. Okay. All right, so you don't have to use those if you don't want to. And I'm going to broil these on the bottom. So we're going to broil them on the bottom. We're going to start the oven for 6 to 7 minutes. I think I got to stir it. Nah, they'll be fine. Even if it sticks a little bit, it's not going to even be that in there that long. So I'll start 5 minutes and then I'll flip them around and see. And then I'm going to get these. All right, these are done roasting. I'm letting them cool. Actually, the pan's starting to cool off. But these are one batch per each, I guess I could say. And then I'm going to let them cool a little bit, and then I'm going to blend them all together and show you that. Okay, we're going. She's not potty. We're going to blend this up one at a time. So this has been cooling. Whoopsie, I lost a piece there. All right. All right. Okay, and this is just half of it, or one, I should say one. So we're going to add half a cup of the cilantro. So chop some cilantro. We're going to add half a cup of that. And then we're going to do, I think it's 2 tablespoons. Nope, 1 tablespoon. So we just need a tablespoon of lime juice. I think that's like a 1 lime. Okay. Now I'm going to blend that. I know it's not going to completely chop it up. That's pretty spicy. Ooh, that's spicy. It's going to be spicy. All right, let me grab a funnel and a jar. Let's see, got a jar here. Is she? All right, okay. Yep. It smells good. It smells so good. This is thicker though. I'm gonna do that real quick. Kind of thick. But that's okay when it sets. I'm just gonna pour it. It's like pesto, you guys. And it's spicy. I'm gonna grab all of that out. That's alright. Gives me time. I gotta chop more cilantro. Look, there's 1 perfect jar. One of those. See? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look, turn around. Look, that's pretty. So good. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's pretty. Alright, that's 1 jar. Let me rinse this out and I'll be right back. Alright, here's the cilantro. Now we're gonna do the juice. Ooh, what's that? Please don't break. I had it like that. Maybe I think it was loose. So well, I had it on this side before. Ooh, chunky chunks. Go down. Oh, a piece. I wanted it to go down right there. The cilantro and the onion. Okay. And that's our salsa verde. That's only 2 jars. It's gonna be 2 jars. Let's take the blade out. See if I can get it to. Oopsie. Just really thick. That's okay. And where did it go? There we go. And then I'll let them cool, and then I'll get them in the fridge. This one I'll probably put in the freezer, and then pull it out next year, or closer to next year. So that's how we do salsa verde. It's really pretty colors. Smells good. All right, everyone, like and subscribe. See y'all later.